I quickly walk into the middle of the road. Bam! Isekai Asya. Asya, I'm Asya. My name is Asya. Right. The street. I've walked here all my life, but it looks so much broader now. I like this angle. It feels fresh. Walking down the road like that. No, I don't want to walk. It's childish, but my body feels like running. I've never flown in an airplane, but I've seen this on TV. They have these long tracks lined with guiding lights, just like the streets ahead with street lamps on each side. It's pretty close, right? And just like a plane, I'm going to ascend above the clouds, up to the stratosphere, and beyond. This is my landing strip. I'll spread my wings, I'll rev my engine, and take off. What are you doing? Ah! Poof. I stumble and collapse into the snow. What? I shuffle to get back up to see the person who just spoke to me. That voice, that laugh, it can't be. Watch where you're stepping, will ya? Is this the mythical Tosya? Totska? What was their name? Tosya! My body moves on its own. Whoa there, I fling my arms around her. She laughs and spins me around. Tosya, you're... I miss you so much. Been a while, hasn't it? I can't stop giggling, it's hard to speak at all. Tosya's laughing too. We settle down to catch our breaths. I'm so happy you're here. I thought I'd never see you again. Right back at ya. Man, look at you now though, all grown up. You've also changed a bit. Your voice is different. Huh? Really? Yes. Whoa, that's bonkers. I didn't notice at all. You still say that? What? Bonkers? You got a problem with bonkers? I don't. I thought so. Tosya, I can't believe it. It's been 3 whole years, but it's also like no time has passed at all. She looks a little older, but her personality is just as I remembered it. Pretty bonkers. So, where are you heading? Oh, to the stratosphere and beyond, you know. I'm going to the research center. Huh? Why? You a nerd or something? I have something I need to do. It's important. Whoa, so serious. Yeah. You're not gonna tell me what it is, are you? Why, it's not really a secret. I'm going to send a message to the world. Message? Like love and peace? Kind of. Man, we meet at last and you decide to act all cryptic. Give me a break. Sorry, but you can tag along if you want. See everything for yourself. Why not just tell me? Bleh. Sure, not like I have a choice. Yay! I mean, I'm pretty sure it's obvious that Tosya is not real. And she's a figment of Asya's imagination, but we'll go along with it. We walked down the empty road, chatting just like we did when we were children. I'm so happy. I just really couldn't imagine ever seeing her again. Talking to her, hearing her voice, Tosya. My memory of her seems so spotty at times, but I'm glad I was right. I remembered her right. How have you been anyways? Good. I still write and walk around. And I've met a lot of nice people. Yeah? Like who? You've met 2 nice people. And one of them was nice, but like in a tsundere kind of way. And where do I start? First, there were the guys at school. For a while, I didn't have any friends. Well, after you left. But then they started talking to me. Those are not your friends. Asya. And they joke with me every day. There's this boy, Vitya? We talk with him sometimes. He, last week he bought me a soda. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Then there's Maria. Maria? You call her by your full name? No, not really. Haha, it just sounded natural for some reason. She's very popular, but she still finds time to talk to me, and we hang out a lot. And she brought magazines to read with me. Oh, and we went to the cinema the other day. There was a Hollywood film showing. Whoa! Sounds fun. What was the name? It was about a star, and my man scrambles for anything, even the vaguest memory of what the movie was. People leaving the theater after Avatar, the second Avatar movie. By the way, I don't know if that's true or not, because I haven't seen it. But it's like looking through the glass pane of our living room. Nothing but blurry shapes and muttering I can't decipher. I know that's how people were when they watched the first Avatar movie. Because it made like $1 billion, and then nobody talked about it ever again. And then they're making like 5 more. You okay? Yes, I'm fine. Sorry, there's been a lot on my mind. Sure looks like it. But hey, you're a real socialite now, huh? James Cameron is just making those movies just to like show off the CGI capabilities, right? Because I'm pretty sure like the first one was like a marvel of CGI, and then the second one is like, holy shit, they got watered down so good. And now the third one's gonna be about fire, and they're gonna be like, wow, they got the fire down good. I wonder what else they're gonna do, like plasma next. You're a real socialite now, huh? Who would have thought? No, it's nothing like that. I mean, compared to how it used to be, I'm glad to hear it, really. I guess. Thank you. Sigh, maybe I shouldn't have come back at all. No! What are you saying, Tosya? Of course I'm kidding, Jeez, you're so easy to tease. She ruffles my hair. But you're mean. Yeah, speaking of, the other kids aren't picking on you, are they? But picking? No, of course not. You sure? If I wanted to bully someone, you'd be top of the list. No, seriously, the boys can get a little carried away with their games, but my friend never lets it go too far. Your friend? You mean Masha? No, not her, another girl. Her name is Ira. Oh, Ira's really cool. She's amazing. She can come across as a little unfriendly at first, and the way she talks is sort of rough, but she's a very kind person, and now that I think about it, you two are pretty alike. Well, if you say so. Wait, are you saying I talk like a brute? I didn't say that. I said sort of rough. Sort of brutish. And I'm supposed to be the mean one. It's not bad though. I like that about you too. Uh-huh. Ever heard the words backhanded compliment? No, really. I'm a little jealous. I wish I could talk like that sometimes. Oh, I just go to fucking Boston for a day or two. You know... Nah, never mind. Hey, you can't do that. Spit it out already. I said it's nothing. Forget about it. Forget about it! See, she went to Boston. Come on. Tosya, please. For old time's sake. Don't make those eyes at me. Seriously, it's gonna sound bad. It's okay. You often say bad sounding things. Okay. Fair enough. Alright, well... it's stupid. She scratches her head and looks away. Yeah, Tosya is just as she's supposed to be. You're kind of a wuss. Can't argue with that. So when I was away, I kept thinking, man, she's probably having a real tough time over there. Those bastards, bastards better not touch her or else. And then nothing followed. No else, because there was nothing I could do. I was so freaking mad. But seeing you now, I'm calmer. You smile a lot more than before. Really? She nods. If those friends of yours are as great as you say they are, I guess I don't need to worry anymore. Tosya, I think you do need to worry. Tosya, don't say anything. I know I'd come out lame. It's not lame at all. I mean, your worries, I really was sad when you left. I don't remember it very well, but there's this pain in my chest whenever I think back to that time. I think that for a long while, it was very hard for me. But then, little by little, I learned to be better. Because I realized something very important. That pain I felt when you left wouldn't go away by itself. It was my job to mend it. So that emptiness I felt, I decided to fill it with wonderful things. Wonderful things? Anything nice would do. A tasty meal, a warm blanket, a lovely book. But I was pretty bad at it when I just started. How so? And I guess I was picky, really. I kept thinking, is this thing good enough to qualify? There's nothing special about it. It's not beautiful enough. It's not sweet enough. There's nothing wonderful about it at all. Nonsense like that. But if I kept thinking that way, that hole inside me would never get filled. Then I would never have enough. So you lowered your standards. I wouldn't put it that way, I think. I became more aware of myself. I thought about my place in the world. I thought about what really counts as wonderful. When you think wonderful, what does that word mean to you? Huh? Well, wonderful is wonderful. Something great or like extraordinarily good. Right? See, extraordinarily. And for something to be considered extraordinary, there needs to be an ordinary thing to serve as the base of comparison. Right? Yeah, I guess. The empty space, the one that I wanted to fill so badly, it was still part of me. So I came to realize, me, my mind and body, those are my baselines. I am the world's measuring standard. And when I worded that thought to myself, it was like my eyes finally opened. Everything suddenly became so clear, everything in the world. It all became worthwhile because I'm worthless? Is that what you're saying? It all became extraordinary. It became wonderful. I used to live under the impression that I had the right to judge everything by some universal quantifier. It's true, there is a median value to everything, that perfect straight line that the whole world balances around. But what I failed to realize was that this median value, this idea of average, it was so far above me, so unreachably high, that the idea of me labeling anything as unremarkable became laughably brazen. I still had some trouble, but filling that emptiness became easier, so much easier. I didn't have to pick and choose anymore. So, please don't worry about me anymore. To me, each day is brimming with wonderful things. So have you filled it? That hole in your chest? I don't need to do that anymore. Because you're back. I have you here now. And I have my friends too. Okay, this is where the scene cuts and then Tosya says, but I'm not actually here. And then she like, you know, Dark Souls fights boss music starts playing. Ha. So I'm not in the friend category anymore? No, that's not what I meant. I'm teasing, dummy. You still take everything to heart, huh? You just don't let up. Hey, gotta make up for all the lost time. Anyways, Asya, listen, the stuff you said... She looks like she's about to say something she'd rather not hear. Sorry, but I don't need this right now. Look! The complex! I run towards this entrance. Wait! For a second, I hesitate. What am I going to say once I enter? They all stare at me expectantly, and I'll probably blurt out something weird. Like, I came here to chew gum and kick ass, and I'm all out of gum. I'll make a total fool of myself, and then I'll know enough, that kind of thinking. That's just a force of habit. I know none of this will happen, because... Huff. Huff. Easy there, jeez. Tosya looks over the door into the building's title plate. So, you're just gonna waltz into the place? Well, I'll give it a shot. The windows are all dark. Oh, it's open. Yeah, the universe wants you to enter. It takes my eyes a couple of seconds to get used to the darkness. The hall. I haven't been here in so long. It doesn't exactly feel familiar. You think there's a light switch somewhere here? Yeah, let's look. Wait, let me see how long I've been recording. Okay, I'll record for a few more minutes. Found it. Wah! The room suddenly fills with light. Ow. Tosya, please give me a warning next time. Oops, sorry. Sorry to your retinas or whatever. I blink to adjust my vision. Right. I don't recognize this place at all. I say it's been a long while, but it's only been 3 years. Everything from that time is still so hazy. Well, where to? The top floor. So up the staircase. Alright. How about grabbing a flashlight then? I don't want to search for switches every time we climb the floor. Sure, but where would you get it from? The janitor should have one. I suppose. The empty janitor booth by the entrance is open as well. Tosya marches in and begins shamelessly rummaging through the drawers. I skim the key rack. I'll probably need one to get to the roof. But for some reason I have the certainty that it won't be necessary. All the doors in this building are unlocked, and some of them are jars. I know this is for a fact, but if you ask me why, I wouldn't have a satisfying answer. Plot. It's called plot. Asya. Not here. I guess that's why she said it wouldn't be a satisfying answer. Oh. Ooh, holy crap, check this out. Wait, coffee break? She pulls out an outdated calendar. Every month has a bikini model to go along with it. Nice. That's great. It's foreign too. Is that Lithuanian? I'm not sure. And it looks like Mr. Janitor knew how to keep himself busy. Tosya, we don't have that much time. Yeah, I hear ya. Soon enough, she fishes out a flashlight from a box under the... This poor guy got assimilated into the code. And then they're fucking making fun of him for wanting to look at nice ladies. That's fucked up. Now we're as prepared as we'll ever be. Now hopefully those nice ladies were... Never mind. Our footsteps echo through the empty building. The first floor is still bright, but crossing into the second feels like diving into a pitch black pool. Ugh. After a bit of fiddling, Tosya shines the flashlight into the void ahead. The beam illuminates a statue by the wall. It's thin and wiry, but the shadow casts a rather intimidating shape. Are you scared? Me? No, scared. I don't like this place. But like not in a afraid of it sort of way. I just think it's stupid. I think it's not interesting. There's nothing interesting about it. It's just a big old garbage bin. That's harsh. That's too soft. Honestly, like the words I want to describe this place with would get this game R-rated. Honestly, I know you're kind of like that, but shouldn't you of all people be a tad more critical? Why? You're the reason we got split up in the first place. Doesn't that make you mad at all? I suppose, but I just don't remember it all too well. I see. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. I'm just a bit surprised considering... Well, whatever. Maybe it's for the best. Is Tosya... Is Tosya a figment of her imagination? Oh, okay, so Tosya was real. But how was she real? Was she real as in she was an actual human being? Or was she Asya? Like a different personality Asya. Sorry. Apologize again and I'll kick ya. Wah again and I'll kiss ya. We keep going up and up and up. The sky outside the windows is starting to brighten, but it's still too dark to walk without a flashlight. I think I'd be really creeped out if Tosya weren't here with me. Then again, maybe not. There's nobody left to harm me after all. If I've made it this far, it means the universe has willed it. And if the universe has willed it, then I'm following a predetermined path. There's no point in fearing a fate that's predetermined. I shouldn't be scared. I shouldn't be worried at all. But I watched the halo... excuse me. I watched the halo slide along the stairs and walls and railings, and I keep thinking of that scene from a cartoon. A really popular cartoon that I can't recall the name of. The episode when they're stuck in a dark cargo hold and the bunny makes scary shadow puppets appear in the flashlight. It got me so spooked as a kid. Of course, I'm not afraid of things like that anymore, like bunnies. It's just a vague memory that keeps rattling around in my head like a coin in the washer. A little irritating, but it's not worth dwelling on. Which reminds me... Oh, there's a... What the hell fuck is this thing? It's like a statue probably. I know it's probably unpleasant for you, but... Yeah? Do you remember why you had to leave? Ugh, that. You don't have to if it makes you feel bad. Pissed is what it makes me. I don't remember what they called it exactly. Some scientific mumbo jumbo. Osmotic distortion this, osmotic distortion that. Guess the fact that I didn't exist didn't sit well with them. That I existed didn't sit well with them. What? That's terrible. Man, it just got really on my nerves. You were all up in the arms about it too. I can imagine. Sorry. Seems like I couldn't do anything in the end. You did everything you could. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised they let you go after all that. What do you mean? Your ability. You know, willing things into existence? Hey, don't quote me on that, okay? I'm oversimplifying and it was all pretty complicated, you know. Not like all your wishes came true or whatever, but essentially, they said you had the potential to cause big distortions. Big distortions. I like big distortions and I cannot lie. That's I hold my head. Right. That does sound about right. Something like that. I've heard something like that before. 3 years ago? No, just then. Long after, I've heard very similar words. I've known someone who wanted to create a distortion but failed. Because... And they said you were one of them? Distortions? Pretty much. I think I tipped off some sort of radar. I see. That rings a bell I can just barely hear. An office, wires, someone talking to me in a friendly voice. It's all so dark. It's impenetrable. Feel as if I'm trying to illuminate a ballroom with a matchstick. Damn it. Do you remember anything after? After you left? Yeah. Aside from the stuff you already told me. Well, I furrow my brows. After Tosya left? After she left? What happened right after she left? All I can remember is the feeling of deep despair. Jeez, it's fine. You look like you're gonna pop a vein. I'm sorry, it's really hard. I feel like I'm just about to grasp it, but it slips away. Slips into this awful feeling, like I've lost all hope. Ah well, who cares if you don't remember the details? I'm here now, yeah? Yeah! So Tosya didn't exist. But she did. And that was no bueno. Or maybe it was bueno. I'm really happy about that. Yeah, I got that the first time. Oh, look. Ah, that mural. I remember it. Ha, so that head of yours ain't completely empty. But it's not like I forgot stuff on purpose. Can never be too sure with you. Now you're just being mean. Sorry. I approach the wall with my fingers trace the ridges of the mosaic. It's so cold. I feel like I'm repeating movements. My eyes are drawn to the large window panes just to the right. Ah, it's already... A light pink glow emanates from the far-off mountain ridge, so we don't need a flashlight anymore. Tosya plops into the armchair, switching it off. I think I know why they let me go. Yeah, why? Because I wasn't special. I can't tell you exactly how I know, but I think everyone is able to do it. To create these irregularities. That's so, it's just a feeling I have. My memory is spotty after all. But I figure it works like this. Distortions grow with belief. So the more people are involved, the easier they are to stabilize. Maybe some people just don't need as much outsider help to make them stick. Some even cause them unintentionally. Like you? Aha, probably yes. My ability is what you say it is, but it exists in every living being. Most just don't realize it for some reason. Well then it better stay that way. You think so? Yep. Or else you get this. She gestures around the hall. The complex, the people, the whole frickin' city. Everything just gets twisted. There are things in the world not meant for humans. Like black licorice. Most have that mental barrier for a reason. But what about you? You probably wouldn't exist if it weren't for this. What are you talking about? Of course I would. You just call me by another name. Huh? Rosia! I mean, I'd still be Tosya. You simply wouldn't label me as a distortion. I'd never call you something like that. Well, that's just the scientific term. Deny all you want, that's how the world defines me. I don't care about that. You're a friend to me. You always will be. Ah, sure. That's nice of you. But that's not what I'm talking about. To be frank, I don't think there's anything wrong with that whole distortion label. It makes me sound cool and edgy. I just hate being grouped in with the stuff they're doing here. Huh? The distortions produced by this place are nothing like me. They're too calculated, by a bunch of nerds. Too institutional. But I was born from a wish made in earnest. If both of us had never known these rules, what the world deems as a balance or unbalanced, I'd still exist. You just call me a miracle. Ew! Forget I put it like that, okay? I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but did I ever tell you about it? About the world always rebalancing itself? I know this, but how do you? What they're doing here is a crime. Not just against the stability of the universe or whatever. I couldn't care less about that. It's an insult to everyone's hopes and prayers, because whatever change they're trying to enact comes from a mandate, not the heart. This great distortion, irregularity, whatever you call it, it's not a sin in itself. The cynicism behind it is. That's why they call it cynicism, because it's full of sin. Isism. Tosya sighs and reclines back into the armchair. I don't have anything to argue with. I see. By the way, I've been trying to make sense of this mural. Like these look like wings, right? This looks like maybe like a oh, these might be like birds. There's like an evil dark bird, and there's a bird of lights. But they're dancing next to each other. So in the end, can you really have lights without dark? Really makes you think. I see, I thought I've reached the very end. I didn't think I could fall any deeper in love, not at this point, and yet here I am. So it turns out that you're quite the romantic. So pure of heart, huh? Do you have a heart? Not in a traditional sense, of course, but... it doesn't matter. Whatever passes for a heart in you, I hope my message reaches it. The glow keeps getting brighter. I check the clock on the wall. Tosya, we have 30 minutes left. Let's go. Yes, sir. You know how it is. Yes, sir.